We're on.
Oh, okay. All right, so here's one I would typically consider grabbing because I'm a huge caffeine addict. So if my coffee was done for the day and wanted a little extra energy, something like this that looks like it might have some amino acids, maybe a little extra caffeine for the afternoon.
Electrolytes in there.
Some electrolytes. Maybe, Dr. Lau, can you take a look at the ingredients and tell us? It's got a pretty lengthy list of ingredients.
Yeah, it's not all good.
So I wonder if you could tell us which things you think are harmful or helpful, because I know energy drinks are really popular.
And it's 100 grams of caffeine, so which isn't like some of these, like the Monsters, which are 300 milligrams. That's all.
So yeah, 100 milligrams of caffeine, so it's going to be a little bit more than what your coffee is going to be. So it's more than a cup of coffee. We got to look, so one serving size is 1 can, so 100 milligrams per can isn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some electrolytes in there. What I like to look at in these is what's...
It's got a huge ingredient list.
Yeah, what's in here ingredient-wise. Carbonated water is the number one. Amino acids would be next, so that's a good sign that sugar's not at the top.
Yeah.
So if we look down, citric acid, malic acid, nothing wrong there. The potassium sorbate and potassium benzoate are preservatives. They're not great, but they're not terrible. You're going to find them in things for preservative means. Natural, artificial flavors. So natural flavoring can cover up a lot.
Right.
Legally speaking, they can make it into whatever they want and just say it's natural flavors, so that it's not great to have natural flavors, but you find it quite often. Sucralose is the first sweetener that I see on here. So sucralose, I'm not a huge fan. If you look at the studies on sucralose, it can damage your DNA. If sucralose,
cancer too, can it?
Yeah. It's not good. It's sucralose is Splenda, so it's Splenda is the yellow packets.
Sugar.
Now, is that a dose-dependent thing? Like when they study that, do they look at a huge amount of sweetener that would cause that type of damage, or?
I'm sure it is dose-dependent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
you drink a ton.
If it's in there, you want it to be at the bottom of the list.
Right.
But you'd prefer that they didn't have it in there at all.
Right. But if you're going to call something no sugar, but you want it sweet,
yeah, then
chances are it's going to be an artificial sweetener, right?
Yeah, because it's cheaper to do. So we can go over some alternatives to the sucralose.
Mm-hmm.
People can use erythritol. That's kind of a common alternative. Stevia leaf, monk fruit would be another alternative that people could use. Allulose is starting to become more popular. Those would be all better alternatives than the sucralose.
But a lot of these don't in it because it's not as cheap.
Well, yeah, sucralose is
going
maybe very cheap, very sweet. It's
and
about
most energy drinks have that, so that's what you're going to see in them. So yeah,
it's about 300 times sweeter than cane sugar. It has potassium chloride in here, which would be electrolytes, and magnesium phosphate. So overall, there's really not a whole lot of bad stuff in here. So this is pretty good. It looks like it even has the caffeine is from brewed. No, it's from tea leaf.
I'm sure glad
or
you
coffee
can read
bean.
that.
Next time we're going to have to be prepared with our readers.
My reader.
Yeah, we need some readers here.
Our magnifying glass.
Well, you don't.
So we got to make Dr. Lytle read it with his young eyes.
All right, so we will continue to bring you this kind of content where we review foods. And if you have foods in the future that you want us to review, comment on our channel, like and subscribe because it helps us and it helps the algorithm getting this video out to more people. If you have specific foods you want us to review, put it in the comments and we'll do it.